I don't generally do Russia. I think you know that, but quite frankly, it's quite horrible what he's doing. So I am going to cover it. Uh, Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to share with you a few things that I saw. If they come true, they come true. I don't know, but let me know. Okay, again, I don't keep track of all these. I do see that there is and has been steadily growing major unrest in the outskirts and smaller villages of Russia. And this movement is growing, and it's going underground too. With, and this is connected to Putin's order of mobilizing able-bodied citizens to fight his war with not only Ukraine but also to subjugate other citizens. He has depleted the empathy and support of his own people, that's something about power these leaders do not understand. Without the people, you have nothing. But you think you have just money. Money doesn't necessarily buy everything. Trust me. So anyway, there was a major underground section of people who have, for more than 20 years, I see, working to change Russia into a more of a democratic and more of a country of economic success for all the people, and not just the Putins and any of the Russian mafia black market kings. This movement has quite obviously gained more supporters and power, as there also seemed to be a lack of control now, as the concentration of efforts have been towards taking over land and countries such as Ukraine, etc. So it's not exactly prolific. There are the soldiers or whatever, the police, that do go after these people who are fighting Putin, but quite frankly, they're being very good about hiding and being underground, okay? So Putin will be compromised by one of his own, a situation of et tu, Brute. Putin seems to be having several medical issues, the main one being with intestinal issues. Additionally, seems to be having lapses of memory. At times it seems that it's hard put to sentences together, like me, I suppose, just now. I'm sorry. And this seems to have been getting worse in the last 2 weeks. I don't know if that could be confirmed. He will be off camera quite a bit, even though he'll be visually there. He seems to be drawing back. He appears to be much weaker in his body since the end of August, and his health is compromised, that I see. There seems to be days where he has high temperatures and tends to rant and rave and give unintelligible commands. The real power at present seems to be with his closest general, Sorokin. I don't know how you say that, sorry. This general is more intensely dangerous and is operating on the same lines as Putin, and in effect wants control of the country and mafia himself. He is not supported nor liked by any of Putin's backers, and he seems to be also out of control with his hardline views and strategy. The general has made too many enemies, and in the future reads more like a Russian, and this future for Russia actually reads more like a Russian novel of intrigue and conspiracy, with all of these players and puppets going around. He has become just like Putin and become exceedingly dangerous and paranoid. But with him there is a stronger undertone of arrogance and overconfidence, which could be his downfall. Around July, expect to see a mini revolution in Russia against the regime. I also see even a section of Russian soldiers joining their sides. Chaos will ensue and a lot of shooting and rebellion, which will be met with harsh repercussions from the top. However, this will spur far more repercussions, even more than Putin's and his generals would have expected. So, kind of expect to see more of the shift of breakdown in the aggressiveness, where he is actually not, even though he's got the money, he hasn't got the troops, and pouring in more and more soldiers to regain Ukraine, parts of Ukraine that Ukraine has managed to get back. So that's going to be quite a standoff round about July, August next year. Sorry it's going into that, but that's what I'm seeing. There may be a reversal in Ukraine's strategy or a gaining power around about February, but that's going to be brief. After about 2 weeks, they regain it again and go for another fresh crush forwards. So I'm afraid that's going to be, as always, horrific for what they're trying to survive on, and the people who are left there too. So our prayers and blessings to all of them. Thank you.